Welcome to The Road Ahead, a Road Access podcast. My name's Freddie, and in this episode, From Paper to Cloud, we'll be exploring the issues surrounding paper-based operations. In a world that's rapidly moving towards digital transformation, paper-based processes can often feel like a relic of the past, yet many transport operators still rely heavily on them. But what are the hidden costs? How do they impact efficiency, data accuracy, and even the environment? And most importantly, how can transitioning from paper to the cloud revolutionize the way we work? Join me as we explore these issues in more depth. Hello, and welcome to the first episode of our new series, The Road Ahead. It's amazing how the world has changed since our last series came to an end, right in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. But here we are, and we're back. New stories, new ideas, new everything, really. It's been quite a journey since 2020, and a lot has happened. We've seen apps arrive on road access, DRT technology launch in Derbyshire, and a whole new world of public transport has begun. But for now, we're here to talk about paper and paper-based systems. Anyone who's started up a community transport service knows that in the early days, a paper diary is kind of all you need to take appointments and book them into the diary. If you are a team member, then you are the back office and the volunteer driver all in one. It works, and it's simple. You can even manually count up how many journeys you've done each month by checking the diary and reporting back to the local authority. But there's a problem, on two fronts really. As the journeys increase, which they undoubtedly do, it becomes harder to know how to optimize your journeys, and there's the additional work required to count up the journeys accurately for reporting and funding applications. The other issue is you might not be around to take the phone calls from other passengers to book their journeys in too. You do your best, but it starts to get more stressful than it needs to be. There are other issues too. Paper is fundamentally inefficient. Paper records take time to update and manage, and finding specific information can be like searching for a needle in a haystack. There's the human factor too. Writing bookings into a paper diary can get messy when it comes to handling cancellations, leading to many a messy crossed-out booking and difficult to read information, which makes counting up for reports difficult to do. Not only this, but paper records are vulnerable to loss, theft, and damage from environmental factors like fire or water. You might come into compliance issues when a passenger leaves your service too. Throwing out paper also has environmental impacts, and the less paper we use, the better our planet will be, and more eco-friendly your services will be. If you already run a large community transport service and have a number of volunteer drivers, some operators are still sending out a weekly driver sheet on paper. Now, this might be because the volunteer driver doesn't have access to a computer or mobile phone, and the priority is always to support your volunteer drivers. But for those operating via a weekly paper sheet, if any journeys were to change in that time, then the service runs the risk of not passing on this information to the driver. Even when the information is passed on, a lot of needless extra work takes place getting in touch and informing the drivers of any changes. It's just one of the inefficiencies of working from paper when you are working with others and covering a large geographical area. So what's the solution? How can you scale your transport services and still integrate them into your volunteers' lives conveniently? Well, you can do this using cloud technology. Now, the word cloud is a bit of an annoying buzzword in the IT industry, and it's been around for years. If you're still not sure what the cloud is, don't worry. When you access the cloud, all it means is that you are accessing your information remotely from a computer that is in another location, which is also called a server, to where you are right now. It does this through the internet. It means if your computer crashed, got stolen, or even lost, your information is still safe. It will still be there when you next log in. To address the elephant in the room, it does not mean that your information is now stored in the sky with the clouds, but it does provide a metaphor to the fact that you can access your information and software services from anywhere. You don't just need to be in an office or at home. As you can imagine, this opens up a lot of opportunities for transport operators to work collaboratively and provide instant journey updates to both the transport team managing the services, volunteer drivers, and passengers booking journeys. So, what are some of the benefits of operating securely via the cloud? Well, you get enhanced efficiency. With everything digitized, information is readily accessible. Updates are made in real time, ensuring everyone has the most current data and up-to-date software. Very often, there is also nothing to install, just an internet browser such as Chrome, Firefox, or Microsoft Edge. You also get increased accuracy and reduced human error as everyone is working in real time. You also don't have storage issues in that information is not stored on site. It's all handled on your behalf. Need to scale your services? No problem. Cloud computing also offers enhanced data security. It can enforce security standards and provide advanced measures to protect against unauthorized access. In fact, research by consultants McKinsey & Company indicates that improving collaboration through digital tools can increase productivity by up to 25%. Despite all this, there is still nervousness about operating from the cloud. Of course, you lose your internet connection and lose your cloud access, but 4G and 5G phone networks now provide some backup to this, and of course, you can just pop to a local internet spot or work from home and then carry on as if you were still in the office. This paved the way to allow hybrid working and working from home, which is now commonplace. When we started building Road Access back in 2016, we built it from the cloud up. We knew that the cloud was the future for anyone involved in transport, mainly due to the nature of how volunteers worked from numerous locations. We used to joke about what would happen if you closed your office tomorrow. Then the pandemic happened, and ironically, everyone using Road Access just went home and carried on as normal. This opened people's eyes to what's possible, and that Road Access was leading the way in terms of technology and capability. So, what does Road Access do differently? For one, you have nothing to install but an internet browser. This is the software you use to browse the internet with, such as Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, or Microsoft Edge. Once this is installed, and it likely already is, you just log into your instance of Road Access and away you go. All updates on the software happen via our cloud refresh program, and you can even post feature requests and join in discussions with other users on the Road Access community. The big difference is that your organization, large or small, can work together in real time and collaborate in ways impossible with paper. Road Access provides a single, centralized platform for journeys to happen. For example, your drivers can receive live updates, access their journeys from home or on their phone, and navigate to the exact pickup locations thanks to the integrated What 3 Words technology. They can even claim additional mileage on any estimates Road Access comes short on. Your passengers can also book journeys via their mobiles or desktops, or let family members do this. With many services operating a call center, which is invaluable in community transport, anyone, be it a driver or passenger, who does not have access to technology can still call or email the office. The technology in Road Access reduces the transport team's admin work, meaning you can focus more attention on those passengers who need it the most whilst remaining approachable and friendly. With reports generated as journeys happen, you can get an in-depth analysis of what's happening each day, month, or year at any time. The Road Access software is so user-friendly that anyone can use it. It even changes based on the time of day to give you a sense of flow and help improve your mood. This is actually by design. Using the software is good for your brain too, thanks to the design principles we followed in reducing a user's cognitive load and enhancing the user's focus. It's not just the design that's pretty. We've seen how transport operators have skyrocketed their efficiency by as much as 92%, and that's not considering optimized routes, which reduce fuel costs and dead mileage by enabling multiple passengers to be picked up heading in the same direction. By transitioning from a paper-based system to a cloud-based solution like Road Access is more than just an upgrade, it's a game changer. It streamlines and standardizes your operations, enhances mileage and time accuracy, and ultimately provides a better service to your community. You also collaborate with others with our service areas feature, which is great for local authorities planning transport solutions. Join us again next time and we'll explore further topical issues surrounding community transport. Also, don't forget to sign up to our community over on our website at roadaccess.com. Thanks for listening to The Road Ahead, and until next time, take care.